Hey everyone, so this is kind of to piggyback off the first video that I made yesterday. Kind of what I was saying was a little bit of an intro into my new channel. I didn't really elaborate too much, obviously because it was 2 minutes long. But I just wanted to use this video to tell a little more about myself. If anyone has ever seen me from my old channel, which is pretty similar to what I'm going to do right now, at the time I only had one child, my daughter. Right now I have two daughters. They're both, one of them's 6, one of them's 3, and I have a boy on the way. He'll be due here in February. So I'm really excited about that. My kids mean the absolute world to me. I mean, there's nothing that I wouldn't do for them, within reason. We have to be fair. We have to discipline children the way they need to be. But, for what it's worth, I love my kids more than anything in the world. I've been married to my wife since 2008, so we've been married for 7 years. Still living here in Northern California. Kind of like I alluded to earlier in the last video, I'm big into running, I'm big into working out. I'm probably going to get a lot of comments saying like, hey dude, do you lift or something? Like, no, I don't really lift per se. And you'll notice that, for as much as I claim to like working out, I don't do a lot of heavy lifting. I do a lot of body weight exercises. I do a lot of running. I do a lot of aerobic work. I was a big fan of the, what was that called again? Insanity. Yeah, there we go. I was a big fan of the Insanity videos because that just kind of spoke to me a little more. I do a lot of stuff that is kind of low impact, which some people would disagree that running is not low impact, but I would say yes it is, but you have to know what you're doing. I am by no means a professional athlete by any stretch of the imagination. I am not a certified physical therapist. I'm not any sort of personal trainer, but I do take a lot of interest in keeping myself fit. I wish I could eat a little better, so I guess it's not too big of an interest, but that all comes with time. I'm a dad. I have 3 kids, soon to be 3 kids. I don't always have all the time in the world to eat as healthy as I want to. Sometimes we have to get the quickest thing, like chicken nuggets and fries. Whatever. It is what it is. And besides, I don't have the dedication to restricting my calorie intake every single day and counting every single thing that I put in my body and looking at the we try to eat as healthy as we can, but I'm not. I don't like to eat a lot of canned food. I don't like to eat a lot. I try to stay away from processed foods as much as I can, but I do have a weak spot for things like Oreos and muffins and stuff like that. Oreos especially. Man, oh man, I could tear up an entire container of them in one sitting. That's pretty gross, but it does well for me. But yeah, so back to the whole healthy thing. We try to eat organic when we can, and preferably non-GMO if we can't do organic. And it's not something that we press on the kids. We eat healthy. We try to impress on them that you should eat good. You should eat well when you can. But it's not something that we're both hardcore vegans or hardcore vegetarians or raw foodie, whatever you want to call them. And it's not something that we stress that, hey, this is the only way to go, or you're gonna die at the age of 6 or something like that. No. So I try to, and along with that, I try to incorporate my children into my workouts, because a lot of times I stay at home and work out, either in the hallway or one of the playrooms or my master bed or just in the backyard or something. Take the kids to the park, run around with them, kick the ball around, do pull-ups in the jungle gym, stuff like that. It's a lot of, it's something that you can incorporate. Oh, and even throwing them up in the air, throwing your kids up in the air several times, that'll give you a pretty intense workout. I mean, if anyone who has kids who's ever thrown a 30-pound kid up in the air, I'd say any more than 10 times straight, you'll start to feel the burn a little bit. That might indicate that I'm either weak or whatever, but I don't care. It works for me. I do what I can, and I have no problem. I'm not trying to convert anybody into my way of thinking. I like to do what I do, and hopefully it resonates with people that happen to watch these videos. So having said all that, I'm going to go ahead and try to stop it here. I will have more videos. I'll try to post a lot more content on some of my more specific stuff, some of my reviews that I have on a lot of the supplements that I've used, either pre-workouts or any proteins or anything like that. I don't do a lot of post-workout stuff. I'd rather just eat instead of taking the protein. But I'll let you know what I do, and you guys can just stay tuned. So keep posted, and I'll keep posting my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.